Okay, good day, guys. Good day to you all. Welcome back to the Formula Sports channel. Thanks for being here. Gentle reminder as always to please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as these are both free and easy ways to support the channel. And a big shout out as always to those who usually support. We really and truly do appreciate that support, right? So I want to talk a little bit about Elaine Thompson's historic Olympic Games, right? I really want to talk a bit about Elaine Thompson's historic Olympic Games, right? I mean, many people just think it's the sprint double, but there's more to it. There's more to it, right? This Olympic Games for Elaine Thompson has been historic. A number of unprecedented feats have been accomplished that have never been accomplished before, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is that Elaine Thompson is now the second fastest woman of all time in the 100 meters and the 200 meters. Only one woman has ever run faster than Elaine Thompson in both the 100 meters and the 200 meters, and that is Flojo, right? So Elaine Thompson's time of 10.61 in the 100 and 21.53 in the 200 are the second fastest times over both those respective disciplines, right? Big deal, right? Huge deal, right? The 10.61, another unprecedented feat. The 10.61 in the 100 meters is now the Olympic record. Crazy, right? So I just want to put into context, right, the historic nature of Elaine Thompson's performances in these Olympic Games, right? So Olympic record in the women's 100 meter. The third feat, right, is that Elaine Thompson is the first female ever to successfully defend, right, the Olympic sprint double. She is the very first female in history to successfully defend, right, an Olympic sprint double. Never been done before. That's another big feat right there. That's huge, right? Very first ever woman to successfully defend the Olympic sprint double, right? She is the second sprinter ever to successfully defend an Olympic sprint double. You guys know who the first is, right? The boss, the great Usain Bolt, right? He was the first ever sprinter ever to successfully defend an Olympic sprint double, right? Elaine is now the second sprinter ever to successfully defend an Olympic sprint double, right? Not bad company at all for Elaine Thompson-Herah. Not bad company at all to be, keeping company with the legendary Usain Bolt, right? So that successful defense of that sprint double, crazy, man. It's so rare. It has never been done before by a female, and done only once before by a sprinter, right? The greatest of all time only did it, Usain Bolt. Well, Usain Bolt would have done it twice. He would have successfully defended it. So, Bolt is just other world, right? From another world, right? So, and another thing that Elaine Thompson has done, right, is also she now has the record for winning, for top end speed, for a winning time, right? The previous mark was held by Flojo, 24.3 miles per hour, 39.1 kilometers per hour, right? Elaine Thompson's, and that was for the 100 meters. So Elaine Thompson now has the record for highest top end speed for a women's 100 meter race, right? The highest top end speed for a winning 100 meter women's time, right? The highest top end speed for a woman's winning 100 meter time. Elaine Thompson now has that record. It is now 24.67 miles per hour, 39.7 kilometers per hour, right? Record for top end speed of a winning 100 meter female time, right? So, Elaine Thompson, an unprecedented Olympic Games. I mean, we are so proud of her, right? She did amazing at this Olympic Games. You know, there's talk about if she's not already the greatest female sprinter of all time, she's certainly on her way to becoming the greatest female sprinter of all time. The only thing left for her to do is to break the world records. Don't really look possible. The 100 meters for women, I personally and many people are of the opinion that that world record needs to go. The 10:49, right? You know, there's a lot of controversy surrounding the time where the wind is concerned. The IAAF themselves did a report, well, no World Athletics, but then the IAAF, you know, they did a report saying that, confirming that the wind reading for Flojo's 100-meter record race, you know, was an illegal tailwind that would have assisted Flojo on that particular day. For those of you who don't know, the equipment for the wind reading on the particular day, it malfunctioned, and so it registered still here. But the IAAF did a report confirming what many people suspected over the years, that the equipment malfunctioned and that the wind reading was indeed an illegal wind reading. There were other official equipment in the ground, right, that was picking up wind speeds of between plus 5 meters per second to plus 7 meters per second, right? And you know what the IAAF is now confirming that so yes, there were other equipment picking up you know, these illegal wind readings, but the official equipment used to time the women's 100 meter, right, had malfunctioned. So the IAAF confirmed that, and confirmed in a report that the time was indeed illegally wind aided. So many people have lobbied for the 100 meter world record, the 10:49, to be removed, right? If it, and I agree with it, I think it's ruining the integrity of women sprinting. If the time is removed, Elaine Thompson would become the joint world 100 meter record holder, the joint fastest woman in history, alongside Flo Jo, right? So, you know, congratulations to Elaine Thompson. She was amazing in these Olympic Games, right? Despite coming into the tournament not being the favorite, right? Another thing I want to talk about quickly, Warholm's crazy world record run, the 45.94, ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. So the previous world record was held by Warholm, which he broke earlier on in the year. It was 46.70, right? He broke Kevin Young's 29-year-old record of 46.78, right? That world record was a forgotten world record. Nobody, that world record was not even spoken of. That's how long it was on the books. Nobody thought anybody would ever get close to it. So Warholm broke it earlier on in the season when he ran 46.70, right? And now, in this race, he broke his world record again. You know, I was on coach's desk a little bit before the world record run, right? And I was asking coach's desk, what does he think? Does he think we're going to see a world record? And he was saying that he thinks both Benjamin and Warholm will push each other to run an incredible time, whoever wins it. And that's exactly what happened. Two of the fastest 400-meter hurdles runners of all time, right? Going toe-to-toe, pushing each other, the winner, right? Which many people suspected Warholm would have come out on top. He ran a crazy 45.94, right? The race is being termed one of, if not the greatest race in Olympic history. That's how crazy the race was, right? The second place finisher ran 46.17, guys. 46.17 and didn't win the race. That's crazy, right? So the winner broke his own world record. The second place the runner-up, Benjamin, the American, broke the previous world record mark as well. And the third place finisher, Santos from Brazil, ran 46.72, which was 0.02 of a second shy of the previous world record coming into the race. That's how crazy the race was. For you to run 45.94 over 400-meter hurdles is ridiculous. Gone are the days when people in the 400-meter hurdles for men, right, talking about feeling good about mid to low 48s to 47s. Now, if you're not running 46, you're not saying anything, right? It's crazy. To run 45 over 400-meter hurdles, absolutely ridiculous. I was blown away by it. Honestly, when I watched the race and I saw the time, I was like, whoa. Right there, it was one of those races like one of the Bolt world records, or Van Niekerk world record in Rio, for instance, where you just remember where you were when you saw it. That it was one of those crazy races, man, that it just will always stand out in your mind, right? I mean, 10 years ago, it was commonplace for most 400-meter flat runners to be running 45, right? Now, 400-meter hurdlers are running 45, right? It's crazy. Warholm shaved off 3/4 of a second off of his previous world record coming into this particular race, right? It's just ridiculous. 6 out of the 8 runners in the final ran at the very least a national record. So the race was so amazing. I just had to talk about it, right? It was ridiculous, right? So guys, that's my 2 cents. Take care, stay safe, and until next time.